Week 2 has begun for Snow White, and now we get to find out how the movie will actually hold over the weekend. And we have some numbers, well, some projections, really. We don't have anything yet. But we have projections, and they're saying about 53%. Keep in mind, they said the movie was going to make more money than it did last weekend, and it didn't. It's probably going to be a bigger drop than this. I would say up to 60% is not out of the question. But right now, it's sitting at 53%. And for this movie, that's really bad. Now, this is actually normal in some cases, like dropping this low. It's actually kind of normal. However, for this movie, it's not good because this movie needs all of the money it can make. It needs to make hundreds of millions of dollars. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think this movie gets pulled quickly and put it on Disney Plus real fast. That's my prediction. I think they put it on Disney Plus real fast. So then they can say, well, you know, it actually got big numbers on Disney Plus. That's a win. Even though a lot of people don't have Disney Plus. It's crazy. You would think Disney Plus would be able to sell itself, but it's not the world we live in. It's actually got very low numbers compared to a lot of other streaming services. Like Paramount Plus, for example, seems to be doing better than Disney Plus, which is wild to me. Because Disney, I mean, their back catalog is gold. You would think people would sign them just for that, but I don't think most of it's even on there. Anyway, 53% drop. Not good for this movie. So you might have seen the headline. It's projected to drop 53% in its second weekend. And yes, just about every blockbuster drops 50%. But when you look at the numbers, it's pretty bad. So it opened to $42.2 million domestically, which means it's projected to earn only $20 million, which, by the way, is still enough for it to remain number one. And I don't think any of these movies coming out this weekend are going to stop it. That could change. But I think, what do we got? We got A Working Man, which I actually want to watch. I actually want to watch A Working Man. That looks good. There's also another movie coming out. I don't know if it comes out this weekend, but this warfare movie, I was reading something on that. It's a war movie in Iraq. That looks interesting. Death of a Unicorn. That's a Jenna Ortega movie, by the way. But still probably not going to be enough to dent the $20 million Snow White. But you never know. A lot of people could turn up for these movies. Jenna Ortega, a lot of people like her. And Jason Statham and dudes are going to show up for that movie. We'll see how much. But I really do want to see Working Man. That's my kind of movie right there. Jason Statham action movie. And Chuck Dixon. It's based on Chuck Dixon's work. So you can't go wrong there. If you know comics, doing a lot of work at the Rippaverse, a big name from the past. Because they won't let him work in modern. Well, he is working in modern comics, but Disney and them won't touch him because of his politics. But dude basically built the Bat family. Nightwing books, Tim Drake Robin. He did it all. Created Bane with Graham Nolan. So yeah, I want to watch that movie. So it's going to break $20 million. That's the 50% drop. And that's not good. This movie's not going to hit its budget. Considering what it's going to do overseas, probably makes $40 million total this weekend. And that still does not even get us close to what it needs. That means it's on track to gross about $70 to $75 million in 10 days, even with the most optimistic projections. Disney's latest remake will be lucky to hit $100 million domestic for a film that reportedly cost $250 to $270 million to produce. And like he points out here, that's bad. That's before marketing. That's not underperformance. That's box office implosion. 53% doesn't look bad until you look closer, which is true. Most movies have a 50% drop. But for this movie, it's a whole new story. When a film opens with $150 million and drops $53 million, it's a minor dip. When a film opens with 42 million and drops the same percentage, it's a different story entirely. Here's the uncomfortable reality Disney doesn't want you to focus on. A 53% drop from a weak base is proportionally just as bad, if not worse, than a 70% drop from a strong one. It's not the size of the percentage, it's where you're starting from. The Marvels dropped 78% in its second weekend. Snow White is following a very similar trajectory, just in slow motion. The signs are all there. Weak opening, soft legs, cultural apathy, pre-release controversy, no major overseas support on the horizon. All true. In fact, this movie could drop 70-something percent. We don't really know yet. One of those movies could take off and make a lot of money this weekend. It's really tough to say. But even a 53% drop on this movie's low box office is bad. And it could be higher. This is just a projection. This is not official. So it could get a hell of a lot worse. I pulled this tweet up because I thought it was funny. Even Kevin Sorbo, Hercules himself, is trashing Rachel Zegler's movie. I wonder why Snow White bombed. And then he posts this tweet. It's from a while ago, to be fair. 1/6/21, F you, Donald Trump. And then one post is deleted, and then she's got another repost there. Yep, I am a nasty bitch. Okay. This movie, dude, I don't know. What a shit show. It's doing worse than I thought it would. And if this hits 60% drop, keep in mind, it could drop up to 70. We don't know yet. But this is the prediction, around 53%. I think it could go higher. I think it'll do 60-something. Could be wrong, but just no one's talking about this movie. The only thing that's saving it is there's no real big hits coming. But that changes next week. I believe Minecraft comes out next weekend. And as soon as that movie drops, it's going to crush this movie. Minecraft, I know a lot of people joke about it. Jack Black looks really goofy as a leading man. The toys are where he looks really stupid. But I don't think that movie's going to bomb. I actually think that Minecraft movie could do quite well. You have cross-generational fan bases because a lot of people grew up with that game. And it's still played. People still love that game. So you could see that movie do big numbers. Absolutely could do big numbers. I think when that movie comes out, Snow White is completely crushed. Completely crushed. So we'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I think this story is about over. I think we're about ready to wrap it up. The next arc on this will be Zegler, and if she attacks Disney, which I do think is coming. I don't think she can help herself. So I do think she attacks Disney. That's right around the corner, and that'll be a funny story. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.